As we are going green this time by Brian Brown and Anthony Macri on row 1, Justin Whittall and Aaron Reutzel in row 2. Row 3, you see Lynch and Logan Wagner. Third row is Corey Eliason and Troy Wagaman Jr. Fifth row is Spencer Bayston and Brad Sweet. Row 6 is Chase Dietz and Jacob Allen. Row 7, James McFadden and Freddie Rahmer. Row 8, Zeb Wise and Justin Peck. Row 9, Rico Abreu, Parker Price Miller. And row 10, you got Skylar G and Brett Marks. Port Royal Speedway. We got them racked. We got them stacked. Let's go racing off of turn number 4. We are green.
The night before the 50 is underway, side by side in the turns number 1 and 2. Brian Brown's going to be your early leader on the back straightaway. Battle for second. Here comes Aaron Reutzel, who looks to the inside of Anthony Macri in turn 4.
Aaron Reutzel with a full head of steam into the corner, slides up. They may have made some contact. Close call between the 87 and the 39M, but Reutzel's got the second spot. Moved Justin Whittall up to third. After the bobble off the corner for Macri, Whittall takes the third spot away.
Logan Wagner in the 69K rounds out the top 5. One lap is in. 24 to go. Here comes Justin Whittall looking to take third away from Anthony Macri.
Whittall looks very good on the inside of the racetrack. He's always been good down there at the Port Royal Speedway, but now the 69K of Logan Wagner closes in. Battle for the race lead as Reutzel slides right across the nose of Brian Brown. Two former Tuscarora 50 champions going at it for the race lead.
Now Logan Wagner, he's going to scoot right into P number 4 and go underneath Justin Whittall. Whittall tries to run it down the hill. He'll hold on to that spot right at the line.
Good battle for that 4th position as Reutzel starts to run away and hide from the 21 of Brian Brown. It's been a long time since Reutzel's won a national touring event. We'll have to check the record books here as he works the cushion through turns 3 and 4. This time by lap 21 laps to go as the race for 4th continues on.
No doubt about it. Still Logan Wagner looking to go the short way around Justin Whittall. Now both cars will rip the lip there in turns number 2. But how about it? Aaron Reutzel really starting to stretch things out early in this one.
With 29 cars in the field, he's got to get to traffic very quickly. He's already on the same straightaway as several cars towards the back of the field, and they're side by side. Most of them on the bottom, though. Reutzel's kept his car around the outside of the racetrack on both ends of the speedway as he closes in on the 9 car of Casey Kahne.
Yeah, now Aaron Reutzel going to get into dirty air as you see a battle right there between Brad Sweet and the 1Z of Chase Dietz. Dietz looking to put a move on Sweet off of corner number 4. Does the car stick on the cushion? No, here comes Sweet in the lap 49.
Brad Sweet takes that spot right back away. He has 8th across the line. Chase Dietz going to work back onto the bottom of the racetrack. Gets to the left rear. Almost a close call there, and Dietz is going to lose some ground. Behind them, you got Spencer Bayston rounding out the top 10 in the CJB Motorsports number 5. Change for second across the line. Anthony Macri has it from Brian Brown. Macri will now begin his pursuit of Aaron Reutzel, but the last time, the lead was 4.2 seconds for Reutzel.
Yeah, Reutzel really starting to run away and hide in this one. It's been a hot minute since Aaron Reutzel has been to the Port Royal Speedway. Now, here we go. We got a battle shaping up for the 4th spot. There goes Logan Wagner. He'll take it away from Justin Whittall.
Oh, and Whittall. Oh, man, that was a close call right there. Got a big piece of the curb down there and almost dumped it down in turn number 2, but Whittall continues on to the 5th position. The next car that he will encounter from behind is the number 8 of Corey Eliason as Logan Wagner turns the car hard to the left off the cushion, coming after Brian Brown for the 3rd spot.
Brad Sweet will also make the pass on Troy Wagaman Jr. and move in to P7. But Anthony Macri has to get through lap traffic. This time by, we got 15 laps to go.
I'll tell you what, Macri almost a full second faster than Reutzel the last time by. This time Reutzel at 19.2. Macri a little bit slower as he's starting to encounter the back of the field. Reutzel still with plenty of cars to deal with down the back straight. Race for 3rd. Wagner going to get around the outside of Brian Brown off of turn 2.
Logan Wagner breaks into the podium as now Reutzel having difficulty getting through lap traffic. Here comes Anthony Macri. He's going to stick that J&S Classic 39M up high and try to get by Skylar G.
There goes Chase Dietz getting by Bayston, getting by Wagaman. Chase Dietz up into the 8th spot as Brad Sweet makes a huge move off the bottom to get by Corey Eliason. Brad Sweet is so good off the bottom at turn number 2. He was maybe 10 or so car lengths behind Brian Brown, closed it in within 5 as Reutzel, as you see him trying to work through traffic.
And I'm telling you right now, Anthony Macri is closing in on Aaron Reutzel at a rapid pace. Reutzel tagged the guardrail there off of corner number 4. That's going to slow him. Wow, here comes Anthony Macri. He has to get by Hunter Schuerenberg. He will do so in corner number 1.
Brad Sweet gets by Brian Brown, moving into the top 5. Up front, though, is Reutzel still with lap cars battling side by side in front of him. Got to deal with Tyler Courtney and the DJ of the night, Parker Price Miller. Reutzel hooks the cushion in turn 3. Anthony Macri does the same thing. Macri might have blown a beadlock bolt off the side of the car right there. He smoked the wall in turn 4.
Right now, the right rear tire is still inflated. Macri still closing in on Aaron Reutzel, as Reutzel having difficulty working the top side there in turns number 3, 4. Car into the guardrail. Look, when Wagner comes to a stop, the caution flag is out. Broken front end on the 69K.
Logan Wagner running 3rd at the time, and that car comes to a stop at the midpoint of the back straightaway. The Kreitz Oval Track Parts 69K. With, as you can see, the nose wing is definitely askew on the car with what will be 11 laps to go. That is going to shake things up at the front of the field. Reutzel is now going to have Macri on his rear bumper for the restart. Justin Whittall will move up to 3rd. Brad Sweet is up to 4th, and that car looks stellar off the bottom in turn 2. And then in the 5th spot will be Brian Brown.
And that will prove to be a big moment in that track championship chase, because in that position, Logan Wagner was in position to clinch his 6th track championship. He's going to have to head to the work area. Here's a replay on Flow Racing.
Let's see what happened here. Goes to the inside of Chris Windom, slides up the banking, and wow, how was that not worse than what it turned out to be? Hooked the cushion. That just goes to show you right there how thick it is up against the wall in that second corner. My goodness, it grabbed a hold of him and sent him right into the wall and destroyed something on the right front portion. We'll see if he's got the hook on it, so definitely some pretty severe damage on the Kreitz Racing 69K car. The nose wing is askew, but there's definitely more damage than that down there, Tony.
Yeah, checking out the Kreitz Racing guys, and I think it's a combination of not having any guaranteed time in the work area. They've got their mule and everything else down here. They've just elected to not thrash. They're going to take it back, make the 2-hour drive to the shop overnight here, come back in the morning, and be ready to go for the big day as the 57 Tuscarora 50 leads to Saturday evening here.
We did see the right front arm was off as well on that car with the Frozen Farmer pick pine out. You see drivers choosing which lane they will restart in for the upcoming restart.
Yeah,
Also,
Earl, Chase, the arm is broken. Shock damage on the right front corner. The nose wing kicked in a little bit, as well as the radius rod bowed up really high on the right front corner. So tons of damage over here to the right front. That might lead to the election to not thrash on it with no guaranteed time in the work area.
So caution lights are out around the Port Royal Speedway. Race fans, we're going to come back to green with 12 laps to go, make it 11 right now. Battle for the lead. Here comes a run by Anthony Macri. Looks to run right up the hill, can't quite do it. Here comes Justin Whittall on 67.
Whittall's got to run down the backstretch to the inside of Anthony Macri, racing for the 2nd position. Behind them, Chase Dietz puts a big move on Brian Brown as well. Move Chase Dietz up into the top 5, and Whittall's got 2nd across the line. Macri turns the car hard to the left, right front in the air, takes the 2nd spot back away into turn 1.
With those drivers racing
Reutzel
very hard for the run-up spot. They're letting Aaron Reutzel get away from them. Another run by Whittall down low. He's looking to break in to that 2nd spot and take it away from Macri, but still Macri holding tough up high.
Macri still got the spot. 9 laps to go, and Reutzel absolutely hammered the fence off of turn number 2 the last time by. Oh, my, Macri just did it again. Macri's up on the wall. He's upside down, big time barrel rolling down the back straightaway. Anthony Macri getting upside down on the back straightaway after hitting the wall in the 2nd corner, climbing up on top of the wall and going for a wild series of barrel rolls and flips. The car comes to rest on the side. The car back on all 4 wheels down there for Anthony Macri, and awaiting him to pop out of that J&S Classics car. And there he is, Anthony Macri climbing out of the 39M car after a valiant effort going for the win here tonight, putting it all on the line. And as you'll see in a replay coming up here in just a few minutes, he gets into the wall, very similar to what we saw with Logan Wagner. The difference between these two wrecks, Earl, was Wagner was sliding from the bottom to the top, hooked it, and then this one, Anthony's just already on the wall, and it hooks him in, and he climbs up on top.
And this was pretty much going down the back straightaway right there. That left front hooked in, and man, he's just hanging on for a ride. And that last impact, that's a hard impact.
You know, and I feel like there's times here at Port Royal where we see a guy, he'll do that exact same thing and maybe, you know, glide on the wall, but not like get the right front on it, but he'll kind of like scrape against it. And 9 times out of 10, you can get away with it. And tonight just hooked him in a little bit too much there, and that car climbed on top of the old guardrail over there and sent him for a big, big ride. Here's another look at it. Goes into the corner. And really doesn't hook into it, but it gets very tight right there. And once that right front gets into the wall, he's in trouble. And like I mentioned, every other time he might be able to turn out of it, but I think he stayed in the gas knowing that there's only a couple laps to go. He's battling for the win and pushed the issue a little bit too hard. Right here. Wow. That one hurts.
Tony Laporta, we'll send it down to you.
Anthony Macri is out of that 39M. That's the best news possible. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't taken a ride like that in a long time, so I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow.
What happened?
I think I just stepped on it a little bit. Just got my wing back there, so I get a little bit more aggressive, and you know, it's tucked the right front end and guardrail. And normally you can steer out of that, but apparently tonight wasn't the case.
The race car already getting pulled away. You were quick to get out of it. Have you had any chance to assess the damage to know what you got for tomorrow?
Yes, spare car's coming down.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from down here. The 39M bowed way back in the front end, guys, and a vicious wreck for Anthony Macri, but he is able to walk away, get into the Kubota High Limit Racing side-by-side. He will be pulling down the backup for tomorrow evening.
Tony?
Casey Kahne coming into the rod end supply work area. Just checked in with crew chief Justin Adams. Nothing actually broken or wrong per se on that car. They just wanted to take the opportunity to come in, make a few adjustments on it, and get back out.
Thank you very much, Tony. The best finish for Reutzel this year with High Limit Racing was actually a 4th place result that came back at the 34 Raceway in West Burlington, Iowa, back on May 10th. So he has ran up front here with High Limit this year, and we'll see if he can continue to do that for the final 9 laps. We're coming back to the green. Orange cone on the front stretch, cannot pass before that cone, cannot hit that cone. If either of those two things happen, you will be penalized. Coming to the restart, Reutzel, Whittall, and Sweet back to green.
Pace starts to quicken. Aaron Reutzel, he'll work up high. Here comes Justin Whittall. He'll peek down low. Nothing there yet. Another run by the Napa 49 of Brad Sweet in 3rd.
Good stuff there. Oh, Corey Day just got pinched into the wall in the back straightaway. He continues on. We will stay green. Justin Whittall, very good off the bottom. Race for 3rd. Chase Dietz across the nose of Brad Sweet. Chase Dietz has the 3rd spot.
Chase Dietz started 11th in this one. The Zemco #1 working to perfection. He's looking to track down Justin Whittall to move up into that 2nd spot, this time by 7 laps to go.
Aaron Reutzel staying true to the cushion off the 4th corner, this time by 7 to go. He's got a 10 or 15 car length lead over Justin Whittall, looking for that first national win in over 3 years. Reutzel down the back straightaway, pulling away even more from the 67 cars. Chase Dietz starts to close in on him.
Chase Dietz got that top wing back. He'll roll right through the middle side of the racetrack, still trying to get close to Justin Whittall. And the question is, if we stay green, we're going to have 5 laps to go this time by. Is your leader, Aaron Reutzel, going to get back into dirty air?
He's going to have 5 laps to go. It's going to be close. If he does get to the tail end of the field, it's going to happen with maybe a lap or half of a lap to go. Here's the race for 2nd. Down the front straightaway, Chase Dietz has caught up to Justin Whittall. Whittall's going to run the middle in 1 and 2. Dietz on the cushion. Got a little bit tight right there, but hangs on to it.
Still, Justin Whittall, tip of the cap, holding his own right there, running the 2nd position down low. Still, Chase Dietz keeping pace with him. Brad Sweet still in 4th, Brian Brown 5th.
There's a war going on back there for about the 7th position between Justin Peck, Corey Day, and James McFadden. They are 3 cars, almost 3 wide in the first set of corners as we watch the battle for the 2nd spot. Deed's going to try and work the car to the middle, now going to tickle the cushion off the 4th corner, but Whittall a little bit too good down low. Deed's still right there with him. The race for 2nd still up for grabs with 3 to go.
3 laps to go. Aaron Reutzel can start to see the tail end of the field in this one. He has about a straightaway lead over the field. Look at the stopwatch this time by. Last time by, he had a 3-second lead as Whittall comes to the line now. Aaron Reutzel still has a 3-second lead.
Coming to the white flag next time by. Reutzel encountering the back of the field, but the cars behind him are way too far back for this to be an issue real early as we come to the white flag.
Yeah, no doubt about it. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go here the night before the 50. Wow, what a story for Aaron Reutzel as he will head down the back straightaway for the final time.
Reutzel gets by Austin Bishop, now looking to get by Skylar G on the final time into turns 3 and 4. Going into the Tusky 50 weekend, who was going to win these races? Was it going to be the high rollers? Was it going to be the posse? Tonight, it's neither. The Invaders get one. Aaron Reutzel wins night 2 of the Tuscarora 50. 2nd goes to Justin Whittall, 3rd to Chase Dietz, 4th to Brad Sweet, and 5th goes to the 21 of Brian Brown. Aaron Reutzel, first career Kubota High Limit Racing feature event. It feels like we've been saying that a lot here in the recent weeks. He gets the job done here tonight. Justin Whittall finishes in 2nd. 3rd goes to Chase Dietz. 4th to Brad Sweet. 5th goes to Brian Brown. Spencer Bayston, Corey Eliason, James McFadden, Troy Wagaman Jr., and Corey Day, the top 10. Behind them, Justin Peck, Jacob Allen, Lance Dewease, Rico Abreu, Zeb Wise, Parker Price Miller, Tyler Courtney, Lynch, Brent Marks, Hunter Schuerenberg, the top 20, then Chris Windom, Mike Wagner, Skylar G, Austin Bishop, Casey Kahne, Anthony Macri, Danny Dietrich, Freddie Rahmer, and Logan Wagner. Well over 3 years since that last National Tour win. Tonight, he is a first-time winner with Kubota High Limit Racing in that Ridge and Sun Racing number 87 car. Aaron climbing out. He'll get the Kubota High Limit Racing Victory Lane hat, the Sunoco Fuels checkered flag, the Hoosier Tire neckband as well. All of the things that you get for being a winner with High Limit Racing. The 2020 Tuscarora 50 champion's going to climb up top. Make some noise for your winner, Aaron Reutzel. He's trying to hear the haters as he's going to climb off the back of that number 87 car, make his way around the front of the race car. First time High Limit feature winner, Tony Laporta.
From 4th to 1st tonight, Aaron Reutzel gets the job done, and it's got to be redemption after engine issues last night saddle you guys to an outside top 20 finish. What does this feel like considering how difficult yesterday was for this team?
It feels phenomenal. I mean, it's been a while since, I've won on a big stage, and I like to sit on the porch these days. I don't mind, not getting out on the road, but, you do know that you're not out winning and beating the best, and it feels good. It feels really good, to be honest, and couldn't have been a cooler way to do it. Blasting the fence like that, this place is so much fun. There's no other place like it in the country, and I love this place, and this win is definitely for the Ridges, for everything they've done for me and put up with, and just everything. And they put a lot of faith in us, and I'm glad we can get them a win on a big stage against the best of the best, and they deserve it. They truly do. And I wouldn't be here in my career if it wasn't for them. And and I can't thank the Falcons enough too. I don't know how many years they've been supporting me. They've got me to this point. For sure, hands down. Those 18, 19, and 20 years would have never happened if it wasn't for them. They're the reason that those years happened and the success we had in those years. So, they've backed me for a long time, so I can't thank them enough. And this win's just really special. Like I said, sitting at home, not beating the best of the best. This is it's cool to do it. Know you can do it. I tell you what, I love the booze. I appreciate the fans either way, but I think we should all do ourselves a favor in this country a favor and vote for Donald Trump.
Aaron Reutzel, you talk about banging around the top of this racetrack that's so iconic in the world of sprint car racing. You get to race back home, let's call it, at another really iconic half mile. Tony Bachhoven already hit Chase Rodman and I up and said, chalk one up for the Knoxville regular. But I can hear the emotion in your voice talking about coming out and racing against the best of the best. Previous to this, your best finish, at least this season with Kubota High Limit Racing, was a 4th place back at 34 Raceway. Just talk about the competition with Kubota High Limit Racing and how tough it is when you show up to one of these shows knowing, according to what you just said, you're racing against the best of the best.
It's the best of the best. And then not only that, you're in PA. I mean, honestly, if there's no better region for local cars. I mean, these guys they're good at what they do, and this track's so slick that you can't just roll in here with your Knoxville stuff. And you know, I've won the Tusky, but I threw that notebook away because the tires are so different now. So I come in here just honestly just wanting to get some top 10s, and to do this I didn't think would happen. You know, I screwed the car all up last night, and I went to the truck mirror and had a really long talk with myself, and had a few choice words, so I'm glad I didn't screw it up tonight. I made a lot of changes, and I think we went the right way. And when you make a lot of changes, you can normally go make yourself even worse. So, like I said, I just cannot thank everyone enough. Elite Wings, best wing in the business, Triple X Chassis. They're all people that have been with me for so long. Momentum Racing Suspensions. I wish my wife and kids were here tonight to enjoy this as well. I mean, like I said, to win against this group, it means so much, and this gives me so much confidence in our team. And I can't thank Bart, Demmer, Bobby, everyone enough for helping me. And like I said, once again, Falcons for getting me to this point in my career.
It's a Friday night, so it's a drinking night. You think they're watching at Dingus right now?
Oh, hell yeah. I guarantee you that place is erupting right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in his career, High Limit Racing supremacy goes to Aaron Reutzel. Now, Aaron's going to get the pleasure. Well, first we're going to do the Warrior Award here. Sandy Klein from J&S Classics is going to help us out. Sandy's going to pull out a poker chip, and the number on this poker chip earns the driver in that finishing position an additional $1,000, just like last night, a 24. So that is Austin Bishop making an extra $1,000. Thank you so much to Sandy Klein. And now Aaron Reutzel, not Austin Bishop, Aaron Reutzel, we're going to need you to pull the 50-50 winning ticket out for us if you don't mind. Justin Whittall came from 3rd on the starting grid here tonight to go +1 and finish 2nd. I don't think they're calling you Little Whittall after that one. What was this place like tonight? Right up around the fence and fast.
It was definitely fast. You got to have a big set of balls and not mess up on the top. A couple of people did. Made me pucker a little bit sometimes, but I started rolling the bottom on that restart with, I think, I was behind Anthony and them. And I felt good on the bottom, so I kept plugging away at the bottom. I probably should have went to the top. And then with 9 to go on that restart, I was going to try to throw a haymaker on Aaron, and I messed up my start, and I saw him go to the top, and I figured that was that.
Well, Justin Whittall, that might have been that, but you go 3rd to 2nd here tonight. Congratulations on a great run.
Thank you.
That's Justin Whittall going 3rd to 2nd here tonight. Great run for him and these number 67 guys. And then talk about a mover and a shaker from 11th on the grid to 3rd, Chase Dietz. This car always looks really good, but it looks even better when it's passing race cars on both sides. What was that like out there tonight? How did you feel?
I felt really maneuverable. We've been working on that all year. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to run too often here this year with the weather and stuff. But look, we had a great car. I think a very winnable car. If starting up a little farther, at least have a chance at the end there. But look, these guys, they worked their tails off all year. It's been a struggling year, and just really appreciate John and Pee Wee and Tommy and all the guys for giving me the opportunity to be here and be a part of this team, be a part of this event, and be up here at Port Royal on a weekly basis. But great run for us, and we're going to take a little bit of momentum into tomorrow, and I think we definitely got a car that's capable of winning it, so it's just a matter of us doing our jobs.
Chase Dietz with that sharp-looking Zemco machine going 11th to 3rd here tonight. Don't say he can't go around him any which way, because tonight Chase Dietz proves that, in fact, he absolutely can. Port Royal Speedway got wide, it got slick, but it also stayed really, really fast. Steve Steinley, I mean, these guys are just killing it out here with this place. It's so much fun every single time Kubota High Limit Racing shows up to the Port Royal Speedway. Chase Dietz in third, Justin Whittall in second, and Aaron Reutzel getting choked up as he returns to Whiskey Myers victory lane and wins on the national stage with a touring sprint car series.